Hey guys, in this tutorial we're just going to be covering some of the basics, really. Seeing as it is my first Blender tutorial, why not go from the start? So I'm going to be covering how to customize the skin of Blender in Blender 2.5. So I might go into a little bit of other things, a few other things, but that's the main gist of this tutorial. So try to keep it short and try to keep it entertaining. So let's start. First of all, if you've ever used 2.49, which I'm assuming most of you have, you'll know that Blender 2.5 is way different. First of all, where you would used to have gone to change things like the color of the background or this is not where it was. This is where it used to be. It's not there anymore. Now, you can go to File, User Preferences, or press Ctrl-Alt-U, and you'll get a whole new window. So let's just minimize this a little bit, not minimize, but shrink it down. A whole new window where you can go to Themes, and this is where you customize Blender. So we're going to do a little bit of customizing. Another neat little trick in 2.5 is the scroll bar. You can change its size, and it allows you to see more in the window. So, really neat stuff. I'm going to try to keep this right here because I'm going to be changing the colors of these buttons. So, try to keep it relatively large, but at the same time, I want people to be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to keep it right about there because these are the radio buttons. So, let's start. I'm going to change the outline of these buttons to be white. So, just take that up to white. Change the inner, which is the inside of the button. Take it to be a darker blue color. Like that, I like that. Another thing is the alpha. You can change the transparency level of the button itself. So say you just want them to look like everything else. There you go. Or you want them to be a little bit invisible. There you go. I want mine to be completely solid. So now the text inside, I'm happy with, completely fine with it being white. The selected buttons, so when you select a button, it turns the color. So let's change that to match the top color a little bit. I'm only just a little bit sad that they got rid of the sampler, so you can take from another color. But maybe they'll have that back after a couple more renditions of Blender. This is 2.5 alpha. So let's just take this like this and darken it up just a little bit. I'm not liking that color. I like that. Almost the same color, but just a little bit different. Just different enough to keep me happy. So let's say you want to make the text red. Just for showing you, you can. Just to show you, I don't like it red, and I don't think probably anyone does. So let's make that white again. I'm going to leave the selected text black just because why not? It looks pretty good like that. Another neat new thing to the system is shading. You can completely take that off, and as you can see, it's not shaded anymore. But if we turn that on, you can see, it's barely see, so let's really exaggerate that shading. There we go. That's some exaggerated shading. I actually kind of like that. But let's just go back to here. 15, not 115. 15, 15, negative 15. Let's just. So basically, shade top is what shades the top. If You go into the negative numbers, it gets darker, and the more the positive numbers, the more you have, the lighter. So, and as you can see, it's inverted whenever you select it. So, that's it for the buttons. We're not going to be changing everything, just showing you how. So let's move on to the 3D view, and we'll change the background of the tool shelf in this thing, which in Blender 2.5